Hello, good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be interacting with students that had very high score in 2025 UTME. They're going to be telling us what they did and the strategy they used that they were able to score that high. If you are a Jambite, somebody aspiring to write UTME maybe next year, make sure you watch this video and listen to the advice they are going to be giving. Let's go there. Good afternoon. What's your name and your department?
My name is Opera Gabriel and I'm in the Department of Medicine and Surgery in the University of Port Harcourt.
My name is Ezon Divine and I'm in Medicine and Surgery Department, 100 level, University of Port Harcourt.
What was your UTME score this 2025?
Okay, in 2025 UTME, I got a score of 336.
335.
What was one habit you practice daily that you believe contributed most to your high UTME score?
Okay, one habit I practice daily which contributed to my high UTME score was trying to recall what I've read or what I've been reading. You know, the UTME scheme is voluminous. There are many things you have to cover: SS1, SS2, SS3, and just reading it, then just letting go in your free time might make you forget something. So one habit I just tried a kid in that I knew helped was trying to recall what I've read before, and also help me gain more knowledge and gain more stability in that topic and help me remember more.
Okay, I would say consistency. I was consistent in studying every day, and past questions, though I did not study my past questions every day, I did not practice every day, but I made sure that I studied every single day, even though I'm tired.
Which subject was your weakest at first, and how did you turn it into a strength before the exam?
Okay, now let me just put English aside first. Okay. Based on my science subject, my weakest was biology. You know, some people might actually think biology, when they see biology, they think but it's actually more than that in the UTME exam. It's much more than that. It's not really as you think it is, read and pour and pass. Actually, sometimes chemistry, physics can be easier. So this biology, my weakest, I had to learn diagrams. No, UTME biology questions comes with like diagrams. You mix it up. You have to learn how wet the parts are, and you have to understand. You have to cram, like not really cram, memorize, understand it, the whole thing. So the biology is also a bit voluminous and a bit full at times. So it usually gave it more time, so that I was able to make it my strong, and I got over 8.
Physics was my weakest. I've actually had issues with physics, especially electricity and magnetism, but I discovered that physics was my weakest subject. Then I started from the basics for measurements and units in physics. I also watched YouTube videos from different tutors online and practice questions every day. That's how I was able to score high in physics in JAM.
If you had to give just one study tip that aspirant must not ignore, what would it be?
First thing I want you guys to notice that study tips varies per exam, like per examination you are taking.
Yes.
You know, there are different strategies you have to apply. So UTME alone, you see, the study tip I would like to give you guys is more of consistency in your reading and consistency in your past question. These are the major study tips that once you apply, you know you are going to ace this exam very well.
I used to actually the Pomodoro technique and famous method because I was not very serious studying for JAMB at first too. So I'll study, then I'll take breaks in between that, then I'll come back to reading. Then the famous method I actually explained to my sister, or I'll use the video recording app to try to remember what I've read. That is what I use.
Did you ever feel like giving up during your preparation, and what kept you going at that point? Because you know there's this period, like it happens to everybody. There are times I feel like still there's something that would push you. So what's that inner motivation that kept you going when you feel overwhelmed?
So you see, you might have this if. There's something that we call if. If this happen, what if this happen? What if that happen? You see, fears, and this thing can actually depress you and make you feel less motivated. So the way I actually killed this was, okay, before I started the UTME, I knew that God was with me, and so that's where I got my confidence from. As far as I'm doing my own part, I surely knew that He's going to do His own part. I knew that He was with me. I knew that nothing was going to happen. So first thing, the most important thing is just your relationship with God, because there are things that might hinder. No matter how intelligent you think you are, things can happen. Your system might just fail up, and so
Yes, I actually felt like giving up, especially that jam time. I did basic, so I was actually reading before the jam, but 2 weeks before April, that is second week of March, I had a toothache that affected my reading. So I stopped reading physics and chemistry, and then I focused on biology because it was something easier to assimilate. The headache that comes with toothache is very overwhelming. Then I was advised by doctors not to strain my brain because of the toothache and the headache. So it actually reduced the way that I read for JAMB. So I felt discouraged about it, but I thank God that I was able to remember what I read before and read more before the JAMB.
Final one is, what would you say right now to an aspirant watching this video who feels they are not smart enough to score high?
Thank God, as from the question, you see, who feel. Actually, everyone, as far as a human, we are actually smart. We have the highest level of intelligence in us. So there's no need to feel. If you feel, that's why you say feel. You feel. You can actually kill it. You have to, one thing you should know, that yes, if you read, you're going to pass, you're going to survive, you're going to compete. So don't actually feel you're not smart enough. That's why you just take that out of your mind. You think, you have to work hard, train yourself, build up yourself. You might see you are not really understanding. Everything is a process. You have to take that time. You have to take. There are some people that really need to work harder to be able to ace an exam. And if you are part of it, you have to build yourself. That is the same. You have to build yourself. If you know your foundation is not strong, you have to start building yourself. That is part of the process, and to help you not to just know your exam, also future.
Okay, UTME is not just about being smarter. It's for you to find out a strategy and know what works for you best. Some people actually study in the night. Some people like studying in the daytime. But me, I can study both in daytime and night, just depending on the day. If I was stressed out that day, then I'll study in the daytime, then I'll not study in the night. So you find out what works best for you and stick to it. And also pray, because it's not only about reading. You can read and then you forget what you read. It's going to discourage you.
All right, thank you so much, Gabriel. It's nice having you. I believe we all listen to his advice. You shouldn't feel you are not smart enough, right? So remember, there's this song that we behold until we are formed. What you constantly behold, even in your mind, is what you become. So you start feeling, oh, I can do this, I'm smart. You tell yourself, and with God and your own work, you are going to definitely get your desired course this period. Thank you so much, Divine. Nice interaction with you. So to our viewers, you've heard her. She said you need to find what works for you. Instead of feeling you are not smart enough, no, it's better you find the right approach to use for your study. She had 335 in JAMB, so you can as well do better than she did by just adopting the right method. All right, so to everyone there that has been finding a way to get into school, trying JAMB all the while, and it's as if it's not working, give it your best. By the special grace of God, this is going to be the last one you are going to take, and you get into school. Thank you so much for your time. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.